Here's my original insert plate. As you can see, it's not zero clearance. It's a good insert plate though, as far as if you're gonna make 45-degree angles. But small pieces can get in between the blade and the insert plate, and it can cause some kickback. I cut me a piece of plexiglass. It's 1/8 of an inch thick, and it's the same length as my insert plate. It's the same width, and what I'm going to do is wrap some tape around in a circle and make a double stick. And I'm going to put this upside down, and then what we're going to do is we're going to route it over on the router table. And what I got is I got a flush trim bit with the bearing on top, so while I'm routing this out, the bearing will ride on the insert plate and the blade will cut the plastic to where it's nice and flush with the insert plate. That's why you want to use double stick tape, so this insert plate on top doesn't move. And I'll show you how. I got some duct tape here. This works pretty good. And what I do is I'll cut me off a couple strips and I'll fold it over. Now if you have double-sided carpet tape or double-sided tape period, that'll work better, but I'm a cheapo, so I just use what I have. You want it kind of fairly close to the edge on each end because you don't want that lifting up while you route it out. Once you get done trimming it with the flush trim bit on your router, you take your insert plate that was taped to here off, and you make sure that you kind of gently pull it up because you want to leave the plastic coating on here. The reason is when you go to cut your kerf in this, you don't want it to kind of like chip out. I got my Dado set here, and what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a piece of wood or something on your table so you don't have your blade sit on the table top itself and damage your carbide tips. Now, on your blades, it will tell you which side is facing out. So this is the side that faces out, and you want your teeth facing you, so you know this goes on the left. And when you set these in, you want to make sure that the teeth doesn't hit each other. What I like to do is I like to get my other blade in the middle of the gully. And I give it a once over to make sure things look good. Then once you got your blades in, put your insert plate back in, put your tape down, move your fence over so it'll hold it down. But see, you can see through here to see where the blade is, and you make sure that the blade isn't going to hit your fence. I'm going to plug my saw back in. Check once again, make sure things are okay. And once the blades stop, lower it back down. Then you can go ahead and just remove the plastic film. Right now, I'm planning on making these tabs right here. What I'm using is, I don't know if it's spring metal or what. It kind of looks like that banding stuff that they use to band lumber together. Well, anyway, I got a pretty good sized chunk of it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it with my Dremel. I'm going to cut the same size tabs as on this insert plate here. Okay, right now I'm getting ready to mix up some epoxy. And then I'll just let it sit there for about half hour untouched, and it should be ready. Well guys, there it is. It's completed. That's the insert plate for my Dado stack. As you can see, no play. Nice tight fit. Comes out nice. The clips that I built keep it inside the table. Works pretty good. Also, I didn't show you, but I made one for my regular table saw. Saw blade and riving knife. Make sure you get that riving knife in there. Don't want no kickback. Anyway, works for me. Not too bad if you have a table saw as cheap as mine. Just a contractor saw. Anyway, talk to y'all later.